for as long as education has been talking about assessment in the classroom. Kevin McNulty has been having a different conversation with directors about how students should be assessed in band, choir, and orchestra in our schools. Whether as a director of bands, a judge, serving as a clinician at festivals, or conducting his orchestras, McNulty has always believed that assessing music performance should look nothing like this. Most directors would agree. Over the years, traditional school grading systems have provided little distinction in describing achievement for students in band, choir, or orchestra. Parents and administrators were also equally nebulous about how kids are graded in the performing arts. Even though we see rubrics used in many schools, no rubric ever constructed could possibly capture what music directors hear and consider when assessing a live performance. Even score sheets at contests and festivals simply identify and weigh criteria, they do not define the standard an evaluator brings to an assessment.
In live performance assessment, the background and experience of the individual musician teacher defines the standard for each instrument or voice, for each ensemble or grade level, and for their entire program. As music educators, we must fully understand and document our standards, then score based on those we have defined for all areas of our program. Even though we possess standards at many levels, it is the standard we set for our ensemble classes that matters. And scoring along with ranking provides a clear distinction to rank each student we assess.
KMC Publishing Company is pleased to announce the new companion program for assessing music performance for band, choir, and orchestra programs, called Scoresheet. With Inta-Rank, author Kevin McNulty Sr. would like to thank the many directors who contributed into the design of this first-ever assessment system for music performance classes. Scoresheet is a complete assessment system that lets you create your own evaluation sheet, score your students, and automatically calculate and export their grade in accordance with your school grading schematic. Scoresheet comes with over 40 standard templates, or you can design your own sheet in minutes.
Here is an example of an audition using Scoresheet. As you can see, all students taking the audition are listed on the right in score order. The detailed information is at the top. And the Scoresheet is ready to take your input. Want to see students by section? Simply use the drop-down selector. The list also sorts alpha and in rank order, based on each student's score. You will really appreciate that all video assessments are easily uploaded by the student and are embedded on the specific assessment sheet you're grading. You will no longer need to access videos in a separate browser and enter scores in another. Everything appears on one sheet on any device. The My Classroom feature in Scoresheet presents all assessments and additions for a given term. This example shows a list of students in Wind Ensemble who have completed 3 etude assessments. The report appears to look similar to other gradebook formats. But Scoresheet includes some very important features to the classroom page. You will notice the numerical score has already been averaged against the target score you set, in this case, 7. With links to each specific sheet, you can reference or modify your scores, should you need to make adjustments. If students are allowed to reassess, any score sheet can be modified for formative assessments. From My Classroom, you can send a progress link to all students in your class. Students then enter their ID, and will have a permanent login to view their grades, score sheets, and entire assessment history. Here is an example of a student assessment history. All assessments, audition events, and their sheets are visible to the student and parent at any time. You will also notice the pattern of student growth over 4 years in the Student Progress Report below. This particular school uses the numbers 1, 2, 3, and 4 to represent each year in high school. You can set any numerical representation you wish when you set up your Scoresheet subscription. In some cases, ensemble number designations are used by schools to set the standard required of each student, rather than year in school. Music directors will find the navigation of Scoresheet to be highly intuitive, using familiar processes that they use every day. At the same time, Scoresheet is highly customizable and allows you to use our built-in templates, modify them, or create your own to suit your needs.
To purchase or inquire about Scoresheet with Inta-Rank, simply go to yourscoresheet.com. Click on Inquire to view information. You can order using a credit card or submit your school's purchase order. Scoresheet is only $150 per year for each school cluster. Assessing music performance is available through J.W. Pepper or on Amazon for $25.
Make your life easier. Place your assessment process in the hands of Scoresheet. Your students will improve their performance abilities. They will better understand what it takes to be a better musician. Your parents will appreciate your clarity and detail. And your administrators will see that music directors assess more than any other teacher in their school. We do it every day. It's how we teach.